Here's something that might surprise you. For an adult over 70, the most dangerous room in the entire house isn't the kitchen, with all its knives and hot stoves. It isn't the stairs, it's the bathroom. Every year, hundreds of thousands of older adults are hurt in falls that happen in that one small room, many of them in or around the shower. A wet floor, a smooth tub, bare feet, and nothing solid to hold. It happens in a heartbeat. But I don't want you to feel afraid. I want you to feel ready. Because here's the good news, and it's wonderful news. The bathroom is also the easiest room in your home to make safe. Most of the changes I'm about to show you are inexpensive, and many you can do yourself in an afternoon. So stay with me through all 7. Especially number 5, it's the cheapest change of them all. It takes about 2 minutes, and almost everyone forgets it completely. We'll get there together. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through 7 simple ways to make your shower genuinely safe after 70. For each one, I'll tell you exactly what to do and why it matters now, at this stage of life, more than it ever did before. And I want to be honest with you about why this matters so much. This isn't really about the shower. It's about your independence. It's about being able to take care of yourself in your own home, on your own terms, without worry, and without having to depend on anyone. A safe bathroom is one of the simplest, most powerful ways to protect that freedom for years to come. Almost none of this costs much. Most of it you can handle yourself or with a little help from family. If that sounds good to you, take a moment to subscribe. We share calm, trustworthy advice for older adults every single week, and I'd love to have you with us. All right, let's begin. Number 1, install grab bars and put them in the right places. Now, you may have heard install grab bars 100 times, but here's what almost nobody tells you. Where you put them and how you mount them matters just as much as having them at all. A grab bar in the wrong spot is barely better than no grab bar. So let's get it right. You want a grab bar in 3 key places. 1 inside the shower, positioned where you naturally reach when you're washing or turning to rinse. 1 right at the entrance, where you step in and out over the edge of the tub. That step is one of the riskiest moments of the whole shower. And if your bathroom allows it, 1 near the toilet as well, because that's another spot where we lower ourselves and rise up, often unsteadily. Here's the part that truly matters. A grab bar must be anchored into the solid wood studs inside your wall, not just screwed into the tile or the hollow drywall. A properly anchored bar can hold your entire body weight when you slip. One that's only stuck to the surface will tear right off the moment you need it most. And that's worse than having nothing, because you're trusting it. Let me tell you about Walter. He's 76, a retired postman, and he was proud to install his own grab bar. Good for him. But he mounted it too high and too far forward, right where it looked tidy, not where his hand actually landed when he lost his balance. One morning he reached for it and it was just out of reach. He caught the wall instead. After that, he did something clever. Before drilling the new one, he stood in the shower and had his daughter mark the exact spot where his hand naturally fell when he pretended to slip. That mark is where the bar belongs. So here's your tip. Don't guess the height. Stand in your shower, reach as if you're steadying yourself, and mark where your hand lands. That's the right spot. For your body, not for the catalog picture. Number 2, cover slippery surfaces with non-slip mats and treads. Think about the single most dangerous combination in your whole home. Water, a smooth hard surface, and bare feet. That's your shower floor. The tub bottom and the bathroom tile become like ice the moment they're wet, and our feet aren't as sure as they once were. So we take that slickness away. Inside the shower tub, lay down a quality non-slip mat with strong suction cups that grip the floor. On the bathroom floor, right where you step out dripping wet, put down a non-slip bath rug with a rubber backing. Not a pretty decorative one that slides around, but one that stays put. And if you have a smooth tub you climb into, those simple adhesive non-slip strips you can buy in any hardware store give the surface real grip for just a few dollars. Let me tell you about Frances. She's 72, and she'd always had a lovely glossy tiled bathroom she was proud of. One evening, she stepped out of the shower onto that beautiful wet tile, and her foot shot out from under her. She caught the towel rack, which thankfully held that time. It rattled her. The very next day, she put a rubber-backed mat by the tub and adhesive strips inside it. She told me she didn't realize how carefully, how tensely, she'd been stepping for years until suddenly she could just step normally again. And here's a tip people forget. Mats and treads wear out. Over time, the suction cups lose their grip and the strips get smooth. So check them every few months, give them a good clean, and replace them when they stop holding. A non-slip mat that no longer grips is just a regular slippery mat. Number 3, use a shower chair or bench. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. A shower chair? That's for people who are really old or really frail. That's not me. I want to gently challenge that because it's a belief that keeps a lot of good people standing when they shouldn't be. A shower chair isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of wisdom. It's the same kind of smart thinking that makes you wear a seatbelt when you're a perfectly good driver. Here's who truly benefits from one. If you ever feel tired partway through a shower, if you get a little dizzy when you stand for a while, or when you bend down to wash your feet and come back up, if your balance isn't quite what it used to be, or your knees and hips ache from standing on hard tile. For any of that, a shower chair changes everything. It lets you sit calm and steady, with both hands free to actually wash properly, instead of using one hand to cling to the wall. Take George, a different George, an 81-year-old who flatly refused a shower chair for 2 years. Too proud, he gripped the wall and rushed through just to get it over with. Then his daughter quietly set one in the shower without a word. He tried it once, grumbling. And you know what he told her a week later? That it was the first time in years he'd actually felt relaxed in the shower. He could take his time. He could wash his feet without that frightening moment of bending and rising. He wasn't gripping anything anymore, so if standing leaves you tired or uneasy, please don't push through it out of pride. Sitting down to wash isn't giving up. It's taking care of yourself, and there is real dignity in that. Number 4, improve your lighting and cut down on glare. This is one almost nobody thinks about, and it surprises people every time. Your safety in the bathroom depends a great deal on how well you can actually see. As we age, our eyes need far more light to see clearly, often 2 or 3 times as much as a younger person. And they adjust more slowly when we move from a dark hallway into a bright room, or the other way around. In a dim bathroom, you simply can't see the edge of the tub clearly, the slick spot on the floor, or the little threshold at the door that catches a toe. So let's fix it. Make sure your bathroom is brightly and evenly lit, with warm bulbs that don't leave shadowy corners. And here's the one people miss. Put a small night light in the bathroom, or in the hall leading to it, so that those middle-of-the-night trips aren't taken in the dark, half asleep. That's exactly when falls happen. One more subtle thing, watch out for glare. A light that's too harsh, bouncing off wet, shiny tile, can actually dazzle older eyes and hide hazards instead of revealing them. You want bright but soft and even. Not a spotlight on a mirror. Let me tell you about Arthur. He's 78, and he kept catching his foot on the raised threshold at his bathroom door, especially at night. He assumed his balance was failing him. It wasn't his balance at all. It was that he simply couldn't see the threshold in the dark. He put in one small night light that cost a few dollars. The stumbling stopped completely. Sometimes the fix is that simple and that easy to overlook. Now we come to the one I promised you at the very start. Number 5. It's the cheapest change on this entire list. It takes about 2 minutes and almost everyone forgets it, even though it can prevent both a burn and a dangerous fall. Number 5. Control your water temperature and guard against scalding. Here's why this small thing matters so much. As we age, our skin becomes thinner and less sensitive to heat. That's a dangerous combination because it means water hot enough to genuinely scald and injure your skin might not feel that hot at first, until the damage is already done. Thin, older skin burns faster and heals slower. And there's a second danger we have to take seriously. Very hot water and heavy steam can cause your blood pressure to drop suddenly, leaving you dizzy and lightheaded. Now picture that happening while you're standing on a wet surface. That dizziness is how a great many bathroom falls begin. So here's the 2-minute fix that almost everyone forgets. Go to your hot water heater and turn the maximum temperature down to a safe setting. Many safety experts suggest around 120 degrees Fahrenheit. At that level, the water still feels good and warm, but it can no longer scald you no matter what. It's a single adjustment you make once, and it protects you every single day after. If you want to go a step further, you can have a plumber install what's called an anti-scald valve, which keeps the water from suddenly surging hot, like when someone flushes a toilet elsewhere in the house. And every time you shower, do the simple wrist test. Let the water run over the soft inside of your wrist first. It should feel comfortably warm, never hot. Let me tell you about Helen. She's 75 and she loved her showers steaming hot. But she kept feeling faint afterward, having to sit on the edge of the tub to gather herself. She blamed her heart, her age, everything but the water. Her son turned the heater down to a safe setting and showed her the wrist test. The faintness stopped that week, and she never once felt that her showers were any less comfortable. She just stopped quietly cooking her own skin and dropping her own blood pressure every morning. Number 6, keep everything within easy reach. So many bathroom falls don't come from the washing itself. They come from reaching, stretching up high for the shampoo on a top shelf, bending way down for the soap you dropped, twisting around for a towel that's just out of reach. Each one of those movements pulls you off balance on a wet, slippery surface, and that's when trouble starts. The fix is wonderfully simple. Arrange your shower so you never have to reach, stretch, or bend in a way that threatens your balance. Move everything, your shampoo, your soap, your washcloth, to a low, sturdy shelf or a caddy that sits right at chest or waist height, where your hand falls naturally. No reaching up, no bending down. And here is one of the single best safety investments you can make, so listen closely. Get a handheld shower head. This is a shower head on a flexible hose that you can lift down and direct wherever you need it. With one of these, you can wash every part of yourself, including sitting down on your shower chair, without twisting, reaching, or turning your back to the spray and losing your bearings. It's inexpensive, most people can install it themselves, and it makes the whole shower calmer and far safer. Take Ruth, who's 73. She kept a big bottle of shampoo on the high corner shelf of her shower, the way she always had. One morning she stretched up for it, her shoulder twinged, her feet shifted, and she very nearly went down. That was her wake-up call. She moved everything to a little caddy at chest height and added a handheld shower head. She said the difference was night and day. No more standing on her toes, no more reaching blind. Everything she needed was right there in her hand. And a final small tip, set out your towel, your clean clothes, and your moisturizer within arm's reach before you even step in. When nothing is missing, you never have to go searching for it wet and off balance. Number 7, plan for emergencies, especially if you live alone. This last one is the layer of safety we all hope we'll never need. But having it in place changes everything about how it feels to shower, particularly for those of you who live on your own. Here's what to do. Keep a phone within arm's reach of the bathroom at all times. A cordless phone or a mobile, somewhere you could grab it even from the floor. Better still, consider one of those medical alert devices you wear as a pendant or wristband, the kind that calls for help at the press of a button. They're designed to be worn in the shower, and for someone living alone, the peace of mind they bring is priceless. Now, 2 simple habits that cost nothing at all. First, don't lock the bathroom door. I know it goes against a lifetime of habit, but if you ever needed help, you'd want someone to be able to reach you quickly, not be stopped by a locked door. Second, if you live alone, let a family member or a neighbor know your general routine, roughly when you tend to shower. That way, if something seems off, someone knows to check. Let me tell you about Margaret. And a quick note, this is a different Margaret than you may have heard me mention before. She's 80 and lives alone, and she used to feel a quiet knot of worry every time she showered, that small fear of what would happen if she fell and no one knew. Her son got her a waterproof alert pendant, and they agreed she'd keep her phone on the bathroom counter. She told me that knot of worry simply dissolved. For the first time in years, she could relax and enjoy a long, warm shower because she knew that if anything happened, help was one button away. And that's really the heart of all of this. Planning for an emergency isn't about living in fear. It's the very opposite. It's what lets you stop worrying and simply enjoy your independence with confidence. So let's bring all 7 together, nice and simple. 1. Install grab bars anchored into the studs in the spots where your hand naturally reaches. 2. Cover every slippery surface with non-slip mats and treads and check them often. 3. Use a shower chair if standing tires you. It's wisdom, not weakness. 4. Brighten your lighting, add a night light, and cut the glare so you can truly see. 5. The easy one everyone forgets. Turn your water heater down to a safe temperature so it can never scald you or drop your blood pressure. 6. Keep everything within easy reach and treat yourself to a handheld shower head. And 7. Plan for emergencies with a phone or alert device close by, an unlocked door, and someone who knows your routine. Now look back over that list and notice something. Not one of these asks you to be less capable or less independent. Every single one does the opposite. It protects your independence so you can keep caring for yourself in your own home with confidence for many years to come. That's not giving in to age, that's outsmarting it. And one honest note before we finish, this is general guidance, not medical advice. If you have specific concerns about your balance, your mobility, or your health, please talk with your own doctor or a physical therapist about what's right for you. Taking good care of yourself was never meant to be complicated. It's these small, thoughtful changes, made once and quietly protecting you every day after, that add up to a safer, more independent, more comfortable life. I'd love to hear from you on this one. Tell me in the comments, which of these 7 have you already done, and which are you going to set up this week? Your experience might be exactly the nudge that helps someone else watching take that first step. If this was helpful, tap that subscribe button so the next video finds you. And speaking of the next one, you'll want to watch this video right here, where I explain why older skin gets so dry and the right way to shower to keep it healthy and comfortable. I'll see you over there. Until then, take good care of yourself